Alright, welcome to this episode of my playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We are currently in the Sacred Garden on Hindersfjall in Skellige, where we are actually doing two quests at once. One of which is a main quest, where we are following a witness of the Wild Hunt's attack on the village on Hindersfjall. I forget the name of the village off the top of my head. And then the second one is also to do with a creature called Morkvarg, who was a Skelliger for whom nothing was sacred, not even the Skellig rituals and Skellig traditions. And so a priestess basically cursed him to be undying and eternally hungry, so all food turns to ash in his mouth. If he bites his own flesh, it's like eating hot lava, things like that. Now we recently found out that one of Morkvarg's gang, we've actually encountered them before, and he gave us a hint, but he wasn't entirely truthful with us. So let's see what we want to do about that. So the main quest is nameless. While in talking to the inhabitants of Larvik, Geralt and Yennefer found out Ciri had been in the village right before the Wild Hunt had descended upon it. She had ridden off with a man named Craven, heading towards Drowned Dead Rock. Geralt and Yennefer decided they had to find this Craven, though both knew there was little chance he would still be alive when they did. The monster dwelling in Freya's garden did not take kindly to visitors. And the secondary quest is in Wolf's Clothing. Ciri's trail had led Geralt and Yennefer to a derelict garden in Skellige. There they hoped to find the man called Craven, who alone could provide answers to their burning questions. Unfortunately, they were first greeted by an entirely different individual, a monster known as Morkvarg. It seemed Geralt once more would have to stain his silver sword with blood. So, the overall objective is to get rid of the werewolf in the garden. Now, Morkvarg, of course, wants to be free of this curse because he can't die. Every time he's killed, he comes back to life, and he's eternally suffering because of that whole food turns to ash thing. So we got the additional option to ask Einar of Larvik why he lied to you about Morkvarg. So I think at the end of last episode I said that I would not do that and that I would come back, but I realized, that's probably the best word, that if I open this sluice gate I can leave the garden and go talk to Einar, and then come back. And I hope that doesn't screw anything up. Oh, that's the change gate switch. Never remember which switch is which. There we go. Because, yeah, once I leave the garden this way, I can just come back into the garden this way. Hello, Roach.
Giddy up. Slow now. Whoa.
Because, yeah, he told us that he fled, or we knew he was there when Morkvarg did his vile deed, but what he told us was that he fled, and since he was therefore a coward, he's been seeking a noble death at sea. But we found Morkvarg's journal, and we now know that Einar, was part of Morkvarg's gang. Not a innocent witness, as it were.
May your ox never...
Greetings. Praise Freya.
Liar.
What? I swear it on the great mother's tits.
Cut the act. Don't buy your piety one bit. You were one of Morkvarg's men.
Well, well. Sharp yarn. Didn't see one thing, though. Lads here around me, they're mine. Armed to the teeth to the man. Let me introduce you.
He's being stupid. Geralt can take all of them on easily.
I'm no knight-errant. I'm a witcher. Didn't come here to bring you to justice.
Digging up the past? What's that for?
Need to know what actually happened in the garden. Gonna lift Morkvarg's curse.
Why would you bloody do that? Horson should suffer till Ragnarok. The day after, actually.
Couldn't care less what you think. Lift curses, that's what I do.
It's what I do.
Used to say the same myself, till Morkvarg gave the order to sail for Hindisfjall. I've raided often and cruelly. Killed women, children, whatever my axe happened to hit. But priestesses, it was too much, even for me. When it was over, and Morkvarg was drinking with the rest, I took this out.
Wolf-fang pendant, covered in runes.
I got it from my da, who was godeye of our village. Told me that anyone I cut with a fang would suffer a fate worse than death. Spoke true, it seems.
Your pop-pop mention how to reverse this?
Victim needs to get the fang is all. But I'll not give it to you. That whoreson should suffer.
Do it for the priestesses or hand it over?
Listen, the priestesses, they really long to get their garden back. And as I see it, you owe them, don't you think?
All right, take it. But it don't come free. Want one thing in return.
Won't tell anyone about your past, give you my word.
Not that. If you do, I'll just find you and kill you. Once Morkvarg's human again, you can't let him leave. No matter what.
Well, Einar is at least not an idiot. He was willing to actually let me talk and listen to reason. Hello, Roach. Oh, hold up. I just saw an exclamation point on the map over here.
Great and mighty Freya, help us fulfill. Who are you? Why are you here?
Could ask you the same. Places like this, usually home to necrophages alone.
They're corpse eaters, aye. And they grow bolder by the day. Crawl out to attack the living.
We'll kill them all. Clear the mine with our swords in our hands. Honor our fathers in doing so.
I'm a witcher. Could go with you and help.
And steal the glory due us? No chance.
Glory won't do much for you if ghouls are gnawing on your bones.
When you're thinking it, makes sense.
All right. You lead the way then. Hey.
Oh, this is not giving me the option to do it later, is it? Alright. Slight detour, I guess. I like how they said, you lead the way, and then they charge ahead.
Hey!
Show me what you got.
Oh. One of them died. And so I failed the quest. I'm gonna try reloading, and we'll try that again.
arms swinging.
Last one. Drag the corpses outside. Burn them. Other ghouls don't scorn their cousins' corpses.
Aye. True.
It's good you came. Seems Freya watches over us to have let you here. We're grateful, and will be for long.
Folk are generous with gratitude. Not so much with coin.
Oh, aye. Sorry. Afterglow of the battle, we're still caught up. Damn, you slice them good. Here, for you.
Thanks. Farewell.
Sure did bear price.
Got me.
60 crowns. Lesser Green Mutagen, Rotting Flesh, Monster Tooth, Algul Claw, and Algul Bone Marrow.
Hey, where you going?
I'm done. You're cleaning up. I'm just grabbing the monster remains for my crafting and potions and stuff. There we go. So now let's go back to choosing, not nameless, in wolf's clothing is what I want. There it is. Use the fang to lift Morkvarg's curse, or find another way to lift it. So what that tells me is there's going to be another way to lift it.
The floodgates open, but nothing's happening.
So does that mean I can use the switch twice to make something happen?
The floodgates open, but nothing's happening.
Oh no, so it's just telling me like you've already opened the one you've got selected. Alright, well I am really curious about this. Let's see how this goes. I see Morkvarg's back.
Here we are again.
You kind. End this. Or release me.
Hand him Torador's fang. I want to look around a bit more and see if there is another way to do this.
Farewell.
See you soon.
Werewolf hide, monster essence, werewolf mutagen, werewolf saliva, werewolf meat. I mean, if nothing else, and werewolf meat had a... Yeah, werewolf meat is considered a quest item. I wonder if I have to take it back to the priestesses Or if Yennefer has any advice to offer. Because, yeah, I can go back and talk to Yennefer.
Yes? Yes?
Oh, but she's not talking to me at this time. Huh. You know, noticing that the werewolf meat is a quest item reminds me that every time I defeat him and we have a chat, he offers to, or it gives me the option to give him something to eat. And it's a yellow item, or it's a yellow option, not a white option. So he's not there right now. I wonder how long before he respawns. If it's time-based or if I have to, like, reload. Or just come back here. Well, he's not there, so let's try this one. Let's try going back. I don't see him here, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reload in the hopes that it respawns Morkvarg. Alright, I have reloaded the game. Let's see if Morkvarg is back in his cave. No, doesn't look like it. So it looks like it is time-based. Okay. Or maybe you just have to, like, do an objective or something like that before he respawns. So, with that in mind, let's, I guess, go to Nameless, because that's the thing I can do right now. Jump into the well. I know I can come back here, so... Alright, let's see where this goes.
Roots. Right under Yen. Hey, can you hear me?
Geralt! You scared me.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
I hope not. Let me know once you find Craven.
Find Craven using your Witcher senses.
Craven's blood.
I mean, there's only one way to go, so I imagine I didn't actually need to use the Witcher senses to find blood. I imagined it was going to be pretty obvious.
Damn. Dead. Has been for a while.
Yen, found him.
And?
And I've seen rot fiends in better condition than this.
Shit. Fine, scrape together what you can and haul the bits up here.
What's the point, or I'm guessing you have a plan?
Take it you've got a plan?
No, I just like to stare at rotting flesh. We'll talk when you get here, all right?
That's Yen. Charming as ever. Come on, someone wants to meet you.
Putrefaction set in. But the vocal cords are intact. We might still get something out of him.
Doesn't look like the talkative type.
Anyone can be made to talk. Even a corpse. One must simply know how.
Thought necromancy was strictly forbidden.
So is premarital sex. But I'm not about to be bothered by such foolishness.
Black magic's no joke. Casting those spells never ends well. Never.
I don't like it any more than you do, believe me. But the thought that Ciri is in danger? I like that even less.
I understand. Still doesn't give us the right to...
Geralt, please. This is not the time to debate ethics.
So, yeah, like, she's just gonna do it no matter what.
Need any ingredients for the spell?
The blood of a newborn, a virgin's tongue, and the eye of a newt.
Mind trying again without the sarcasm?
I don't need a thing. I'm a sorceress, not a village herbalist. All I need is energy. A great deal of energy. We're very lucky this place is saturated with magic.
It's also considered sacred. Priestesses will be furious if you use the garden's power to revive a corpse.
Geralt, you're getting on my nerves. I offer you solutions, you try to poke holes in them.
Fine, let's get to work. We're just thinking about the consequences.
I'm not poking holes. Just thinking about the consequences. How about you? Given them any thought?
No. Geralt, I'll say it again. We're short on time. Ciri is short on time. Fine. You busy yourself pouting. I'll handle the rest.
Selene, Selene, Defrain! Selene, Selene, Davidar! Are you Craven of Lofoten?
No, I have a name. I am Skull.
You died in battle. You've recovered.
Geralt, this is not the time to cheer up a corpse.
A young woman, ashen hair, green eyes. What happened to her?
She's wise. They cursed me.
I don't care about that. What happened to her? What was she doing here? Speak!
No.
Speak! Speak!
She fell. Almost drowned.
All right, well, isn't this getting interesting? Yennefer is definitely doing whatever she wants without real consideration to what the wishes of the priestesses are or to the consequences, as Geralt so pointed out. Now, what happened here is this kicked off a whole side thing that I could not stop at any point in the middle of. That ended up meaning this episode went basically double length. So what I've done is I've split it in half here. And I've had to introduce this outro in the middle. So you know the drill. Click over there. Join me next time as we see what Skjal, or Skjal's corpse, has to say about what happened to Ciri. See you then.